All right, so if I want to simplify this equation, the first thing that I like to do is get rid of negative exponents on the inside of the big bracket, but on the outside of the smaller brackets. So I only want to get rid of this negative exponent, so I'm going to move this whole term to the denominator. In my numerator, I just have 2x4y4 to the power of 4, and in the denominator, same thing over here, and then I'm going to move this the bottom. It's going to have a positive exponent now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my exponents outside my bracket. But I'm only going to do it for these two brackets, because this is a trinomial. You can expand it by writing x minus 3 squared, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to just get rid of the exponents outside the brackets that have terms multiplying and dividing, nothing with addition or subtraction. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. X to the power of 4 to the power of 4, that is x to the power of 16. And this is y to the power of 16. This bracket just stays the same. This one stays the same as well. And then I can do the same thing here. So 4 to the power of 4 is 256. This is x to the power of 12, y to the power of 8. And I just have my big bracket with a negative 1 over 2. The next thing I want to do is I want to combine like terms in the bottom. So I want to multiply this bracket with this one over here. So I'll write the top the same. And I'll combine in the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the constant in front, because 256 times 1 is just 256. X squared times x12 is x14. We just add the exponents. Y minus 2 times y minus 8 is y6. We just add the exponents, and then I'll leave this factored perfect square bracket here at the end. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify all these terms here. So I'll start by putting 16 divided by 256 in my calculator. That will automatically simplify the fraction for me. That just simplifies to 1 over 16. So basically, I don't even need the 1 in the top. It's just 1 over 16. So I just have a 16 in the bottom. If you want to keep the 1 for now, that's perfectly fine. We'll leave it there. X16 over x14, I subtract my exponents. That's just x2. And y16 divided by y6 is just y10. I subtract my exponents. So 1 times x squared times y10, you don't need the 1 anymore. So now you can take it off if you want. And then I just have x minus 3 squared in the bottom. And the exponent is negative 1 over 2. Now that the inside is perfectly simplified, you want to get rid of the negative exponent. So I'm going to flip this upside down and turn this into a positive exponent. So I have 16 times x minus 3 squared divided by x squared y10. And now the exponent out here will be positive 1 over 2. Next thing I need to do is distribute this negative into this bracket. So I'm going to start by distributing it to the 16. 16 to the power of half is just 4. X minus 3 squared to the power of half. 2 times half is just 1. So that's just x minus 3 to the power of 1, which is just x minus 3. X squared to the power of half is just, well, 2 times half is just 1. So I just have x to the power of 1, which is x. And then y10 to the power of half is just y to the power of 5, because 10 times half is 5. This could be a final solution, but if you want to expand it, you could just write it as 4x minus 12. over xy5, and this should be an acceptable solution as well.